This is the situation. According to an article that was just released today on the Timothy Charles Holmseth propaganda site, Randi Erickson has contacted the Florida court where the case of Florida versus Neely Blanchard is going to be heard. Randi supposedly made this statement to the contact, whoever that may be, in the court. The reason for my call is there is a gentleman. His name is MurtWitnessOne. It's William K. Murtaugh, and he's sitting on a YouTube channel talking about the murder of Christopher Hallett and Neely Blanchard. And what he is doing is he's got the 911 call out there, and he's going into details, with his FBI guard on that he is wearing, and he is telling this story about the murder of Christopher Hallett, allegedly committed by Neely. And he also lives in Apopka, Florida, and I'm worried that he is polluting a jury trial or a jury that could possibly be hearing this. Apparently, Randi Erickson does not believe in the First Amendment. She got upset, apparently, at the 911 broadcast that I played last night. I would like somebody at some point today or tomorrow to go into my live stream that I had regarding the 911 call and see if you can see me wearing any FBI garb, FBI hat, or FBI pendant on that 911 call. This is a clear violation of my civil rights. It's a clear violation of the First Amendment. Randi Erickson also posted this. Erickson advised the state attorney's office that she is licensed with the state of Florida and the state of Minnesota, and explained she had escrowed evidence of Christopher Hallett, Neely Blanchard, and Timothy Holmseth. Erickson advised that she had spoken to Blanchard's defense attorney and offered to turn over documents that Blanchard sent her, but requested a release signed by Blanchard offering her to do so. This is tantamount to obstruction here of a First Amendment, of my civil rights, and so forth. This could result in my inability to cover this case. So what I'm going to have to do is I am going to contact the court first thing Monday morning. They lied to the court, and I'm going to point that out. Tim Holmseth is making himself a material witness to a federal crime. The PPTF, which is a fraud, and Randi Erickson, which is a fraud, and Tim Holmseth, which is a fraud, are trying to get me off the air. They are terrified of me covering that trial. What is coming up in that trial that have these people so scared that they are going to pull out the plugs and do whatever it takes to get me off the air? I have a feeling this is just the beginning. They're going to try anything in the book to prevent me from being in Ocala. So we got to figure out what that is. What connection does Randi Erickson and Tim Holmseth have with the murder of Chris Hallett? I'm going to suggest to the Florida State Attorney and to defense attorney that they need to put Randi Erickson and Tim Holmseth on the stand and explain their connection to Neely Blanchard. If Tim Holmseth and Randi Erickson truly want to see Neely Blanchard found not guilty, then they need to become witnesses in court. And I'm going to do what is necessary to get that done. This is all they have to offer. What does this have to do with the court? This is the kind of intimidation that I've had to put up with for almost 10 years. She's saying that she's a board of review judge. Where's the license? How does that apply to the state of Florida? What gives her the authority to make these statements about me? I'm going to be talking to the state attorney's office to see if there's charges that can be filed based on the statements that she's made to the court. Timmy and Randi Erickson are terrified of this channel. What we have to do is anyone out there listening to this, you need to start looking very, very, very closely at this pair in regards to the Blanchard case. So there is something going on here. They want to cover something up with the Blanchard case. So they're setting up the smoke screen and they are making a deliberate attempt to keep me off the air. What I'm trying to figure out here is, what do these people got to hide?